Hello everyone. So first of all, my name is Abdul Rauf, and today I'm gonna talk about a neuron. This is the first video about the introduction to deep learning. So in this video, we will talk about what is a single neuron. So let's start our video with a simple graph like this. So now here you can see two rounds, and then those two rounds are connected to one single round. So what are these? Well, you can say these are something which store numbers. Okay, so the first thing is x, and then we add the value. So x is like some input, then we add some bias to it. The one is the bias. Okay, then we add those value to the next neuron, and after that you can see we get some y result. So this is basically a formula for a single neuron, like how it works. So basically, a single neuron is like a block where you can store a number. Simply, you can say that. So I'm using three neurons. You can say one neuron to store one number, second neuron, and third neuron. Okay. So now the simple formula for this is y is equal to wx plus b. Where w is weight and x is input and b is weight. Will matter which will after adding all three together we can get a y. Okay, so now we multiply w with the input, weight with the input, and then add the bias to it. Okay, plus means add the bias to it, and we can get the in some output of the single neuron. So yeah, this is basically a single neuron. If you want to add more weights and more weights, you can add to like this. If we get like three inputs like x0, x1, x2, so these are three inputs. Now we add the in those three inputs we add the weights through two, like weight 1, weight 2, and weight 3, or the weight 0, weight 1, and weight 2. We add we add the three weights to in it, and then we after that we after that we will add the bias to it, and then we will see the result. So now you can see I'm using four neurons and then adding these four neurons to the one. So the formula is same here. You can see in the end we will add the bias. This is simply a neuron we see. Okay, so now let's see some implementation of this. So for this you need a python in your machine, and then tensorflow and keras are the same thing. So tensorflow in your machine, and some more tools like vs code and etc. So now let's see how can we implement it in the code. So first, after you getting the python and tensorflow, you can simply use from tensorflow import keras, and from tensorflow.keras import layers, so we can add some layers, so after that we can create a single unit with shapes of three. Okay, so first you can assign the model which will be garage or sequential will be like the sequence of the layers, and then you can see it will go to the if we add the layers to a dense layer. Dense means like those the layers are interconnected to each other, and then we assign the unit which will be the one, which will be the one output, and then we see the input shape will be three, so it will take the three input shape like we've seen previously. So this will be our single neuron. Okay, so yeah, this was the simple introduction of the neuron. In the next videos I will show you how can we create a entire neural network, and then we see the techniques for deep learning, like how deep learning works, and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye and take care.